Hi, first graders. Today, I thought it would be fun to talk to you about word problems. Word problems are a standard that we've been working on all year long. That's been one of our goals is to solve these word problems. So I brought one with me today that I would like you to try and solve along with me. So the first thing that I always have us do as a class is read the word problem together. So I'm going to go ahead and read it to you. It says, Mrs. Gherkin gave her dog 6 bones. Then she gave him 5 more bones. How many did she give him in all? So the first thing that we always do after we read our word problem is I would always call a friend to help us pick out the important words in the word problem that would help us give us a clue whether we are going to add or subtract. So as you're reading through, try and search for some words that might give you a clue as to whether we are going to add and put things together or subtract and take those things away. So I went ahead and I circled the word more and the phrase in all, and we talked about how those words give us a clue that we will probably be adding. When you put things together, when you add, you get more. So I went ahead and I circled those words. The next thing that we do is we circle our important numbers. So I'm going to go ahead and look through my word problem one more time and try and circle all of the numbers that I can find. So I went ahead and I reread my story problem, my word problem, and I found 2 numbers. I found 6 and I found 5. So now that we have our numbers circled and our important words and phrases circled, the next thing that we always do is we draw a picture to go along with our word problem that is going to help us solve. So I'm going to go ahead and draw a picture of 6 things and 5 things. And we also talk about how you don't have to draw a picture of what's in the story. It says bones. You don't have to draw bones. You could draw circles or X's. So I'm going to go ahead and draw my picture of 6 things and 5 things. So here's my picture. I drew 6 circles to show my 6 bones on top. And then I drew 5 circles to show my 5 bones on the bottom. And we talked about how the word more and the phrase in all means that we are going to add. So whenever we add, we circle all of them up together and count them all and see how many we have. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. So I went ahead and I circled the 6 and the 5 together, and I found 11 bones in all. So now the last part is we always have to write our number sentence to match our story problem. So that's when I have to remember what my numbers are. Here they are. We circled them, 6 and 5. And we're going to go ahead and write our number sentence next to our picture. So here is my finished word problem. I put in my numbers 6 bones plus 5 more bones equals 11 bones in all. So my challenge for you today is I am going to challenge you to find a piece of paper. It can be a plain paper like I grabbed, or it can be a page from your journal. It doesn't matter. Find any paper you can in your house. And my challenge for you is to write your own word problem. It can be an adding word problem, or it can be a subtracting word problem. And I don't want you to solve it. I just want you to write a word problem. And then once it's all written out, I'm going to I'll have a topic on Flipgrid, and you are going to read your word problem to your friends on Flipgrid. And so once you have your word problem all written out and you're on Flipgrid, I want you to read your word problem to your friends, and your friends are going to choose to respond to at least one other friend's word problem and try and solve it. And you can draw a picture and write out your number sentence, and you can get a piece of paper to solve a friend's word problem, of course. So that's going to be your challenge for today, is to write a word problem and post it on Flipgrid for your friends to try and solve it. It's a big challenge, but I think you can do it, and I think it'll be really fun. Can't wait to read them.